It's your man Jesse Gardner doing a live broadcast. So, this is my tour of my my 1/18 scale model car collection. I'm doing this like this because I don't know how to work YouTube yet, and it's kind of complicated in the works. So first off, I'm going to show you a 1/18 scale auto art Ford GT. The second auto art that I ever owned. First one was a Bugatti Veyron, blue on black, but it was really blue on blue. Beautiful car. I had sold it, and I sold it to a former boss of mine, and he wrecked it, and it was worth $500. So that's what you get. So here it is. This beautiful golf oil colors. This is a beautiful car. All the parts open, doors, everything. It's in mint condition for the price I paid. These go up in value, decrease, increase, they fluctuate. They're good. If you're ever into model cars, this is not a budget car, but a high-end car. Oh, this one, it's been fluctuating on eBay for around, let's see, $200 to anywhere over $1,000. I think I paid $190 for this at a store that I could buy these. I told the guy to hold it for me. He did. I'm so happy he did, because this is a model that I've been wanting ever since I actually had a ride in the real one. Now I will show you the color of the real one that I got a ride in. I used to work at a dealership. Shout out car leasing. Thank you, Dean. And this brings me to my next model. Same company, different color of a car. Same car, just different color. Few little details, like this is the street version. I think that would be a racing version, because it's got 2 gas tanks, racing harness, little things like that. Now this is one day I'm just waiting to go to work, and my former boss drives up and tells me to get in. Come on, wouldn't you? So we go to lunch, and I don't know how to get out of this thing. It's the first time in a supercar, I would call this a sports car. First time ever in a sports car. So as I'm trying to get out, I'm grabbing onto the front windshield here to try to lift myself out, because I've never been in one. And my boss goes, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm trying to get out." So he's like, "Get out normally." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I've been wanting this model forever, ever since I've been in this car. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My sister purchased this for me as a Christmas gift. Thank you, sis. Now, let's move on to another special car. Now, this car, I must tell you a little story about it. This car, it was owned by a friend from the dealerships that I worked at. His name was Avo, and he actually Instagrammed the picture of this car at McDonald's, and 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg both commented on this one photo. But I couldn't get this car as a roadster, so I got it as a coupe. It was originally white. I transformed it into a gold SV. It's still in its prime of being worked on. It's not completely done. Still got glue here and there, stuff like that. But this is a Lamborghini Aventador SV. It's supposed to be a roadster, but I got the coupe. The coupe was the only car that I can get at the time, so I had to commemorate this car because it's such a beautiful piece. I love the Lambos. Lambos are my favorite companies in the world. It's actually in the DuPont. I think they sold it already, but it was in the DuPont registry book for wait, what was it? Lamborghini Miami. No beautiful car collection would be complete without one very special car. And the car that I'm talking about is Eleanor. Now, I have Eleanor as a model, but I don't have the Eleanor. I have a custom painted Eleanor. It's black on black. It's gloss black with the matte black stripes. This thing looks phenomenal, and this is a what was it? Shelby collectible. This is 1967 Mustang GT 500. All the doors open. It's phenomenal. For the price, I paid around $100 for this. For the price, it's amazing. I re-modified the interior. The nitro tank was originally blue. I changed that up, added a line. It's a phenomenal car. Phenomenal. I love the car to death. Now, one of my straight up crazy pieces, my craziest piece ever to come out of my room, is this McLaren F1. Now, this is a phenomenal piece of craftsmanship and beauty. But what makes this one so special is I got this for free. This is a UT model. Now, UT models will be sold for $250. Now, the reason why this was given to me for free was because the hinges on this are broken. This door is glued shut because it is broken, and the mirrors are off. But this car is in perfect condition, not a scratch, not nothing. I had the idea to modify it just a slight to make it like the real car. Now, the real car has real gold in it, so I took some gold foil and put it into this car, which makes it phenomenal. Actually, it looks really good with gold foil in it. And this is a beautiful model to add to my collection. Now, I have a 1/18 scale Porsche Carrera GT. Now, I only got this because I love the Porsche Carrera GT, and we had sold one at the dealership that I worked at, and it's so beautiful. This is the Porsche that I had the chance to see in real life. I actually saw two of these because of the dealership I worked at First time I went there, they had a red one like this, but this one was sold for around, I think, $700,000. But these things climb in value. The real ones climbed in value, getting rarer and rarer and more expensive and more beautiful. And I also got myself a Ferrari. Sorry about that. A Ferrari F40, because I went to the dealership, the Ferrari dealership one day in Montreal for a Maserati, I think it's called, and they had a beautiful F40 there. And when I saw that F40, I knew I had to get the model. So I ended up finding this one, and this is the actual model that I wanted by Barago. No, Hot Wheels. I feel like Barago doesn't make a somewhat accurate form of this car. So I went with the Hot Wheels and never regretted it. Little details here and there that are beautiful. But that was a special day, and I'll never forget that day. Another one of my cars would be this Ferrari. What is this? Ferrari 512 BB. 512 BB. This is a very rare and valuable car. Only the back open. It's beautiful. The doors are open. At the dealership, they had one, and it was all red. No black, half black thing. It was all red. It was beautiful. I think they sold it for $500,000. And I had the chance to see one in real life, and it's a beautiful car. I don't know how much I paid for this. I think I paid like $30 because it was already broken, old, but it was worth it to me. Another one. A Viper. A Viper GTS. 1990s, I think. Somewhere around there. Like I said before, I bought this because of the dealership job that I had, and I saw one in charcoal gray. Beautiful. I fell in love with it. It was spectacular. Most beautiful car I've ever seen in charcoal gray. Now, I actually rebuilt this. I had two Vipers. I took what was missing off this one, off of the other one, and fitted it to this one. And it's customized because I wanted to make a custom Viper. So I changed the front seat. It only has one seat, by the way. Took out the second seat, added a can of nitrous. I don't know if you can see that. Can of nitrous, and added a spare tire because the one that I had did not have a spare tire. And the engine I did not touch, but I wanted to like put turbos or whatever in it. But very unique, beautiful car. I paid around $25 for this. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think around $25. Testarossa. So 1/18 scale Testarossa. An exact replica of the Testarossa that my neighbor had while I was living in Montreal. Now, this is such a crazy car, and he actually gave me a ride in this Testarossa, and for that I'm very, very honored. But it's a phenomenal car. It's got its little quirks, but yeah, I wanted to remember the moment, so I went out and bought. Actually, I went out and bought two of these. One black and one red one. The black one was given to him as a gift. Now, when I was leaving Montreal to come live with my sister, he gave me the black one back. He goes, "Oh, you want it?" I'm like, "Oh, sure, whatever." So I previously had two, now I have two. But this is a very special car to me. And, a car that my niece loves the most is this. Fuck, I forgot what the name was. Ferrari 458 Roadster in white. At the dealership, I got the chance to see this car being brought in, and I had to get one. I went out, looked around. They didn't have any. I stumbled. Luckily, I went into a comic book store, and they had this. And I think every time I went back, I was like, "I'm gonna get that car. I'm gonna get that car." Eventually, I talked to the guy. I go, "How much?" I was, "Give me $100 for it." So I end up paying $100. I get here, and the mirror falls off. My niece will not stop asking me about this car. She's in love with this car. Who can blame her? It's a beautiful, beautiful car. And yeah. And so here's a tragic story. Oh, which one's more tragic? I forgot. Yeah, this one's not bad. So at the dealership, again, I've worked there around 2 years, I think. Seems like 2 years, whatever. So they had this 360 Spider. And just like this, beautiful. Black interior though. So I had to get myself one, and I did eventually find one. Oh, it's such a tragedy. So I'm bringing this thing home, and no bag, no nothing. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna put it in a bag. I'm not gonna bring it home in a box or whatever. I didn't think this had a box. This never had a box, so I drop it on the way home. In the bag. I'm so pissed. To this day. I managed to partly piece together the car. Still a gap. Still broken. But I keep it just in case. Just because I love the car so much. And it's such a good memory of the dealership. But it was a true travesty. Now, I'm working at the dealership one day, and I'm doing the tires downstairs, whatever. And I stumble upon this broken up shell of a Hummer H1. I think it was what was it? It was a fucking wagon. H1 wagon, okay? So, and broken front glass, broken this, broken that. So, this is a phenomenal truck. This right here is a special story right here. I think I took 4 Hummers to rebuild this one Hummer, because I would always grab broken down Hummers and find a couple here. I built one for my friend. And, yeah. I replaced. There was no hood. The hood was gone on this truck. So we replaced the hood, replaced the glass, replaced the tarp and everything. This came off of a white Hummer, and so repainted it. Repainted all this black. Did the taillights. Repainted the hood. The hood was originally from a red Hummer, so I repainted that. The axles were gone. Got brand new axles. Got rims for it, tires. But this one's a survivor. It's been through a lot, and I'm happy that I was able to rebuild this. And yeah, but you know what the funny thing is? The dealership that I worked at, oddly enough, had just brought one in and sold it to a customer. But it had a hard top with a rag back. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty good truck. I liked it a lot. It was different and all that. And it's my collection video. Hope you enjoyed. And subscribe. Let me know what you think. And later.